What's good, guys? Fancy Joe back here with our mock draft Monday. Today I'm drafting from the 110 half point PPR. Let's get into it. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stick around. I post these mock drafts every Monday, as well as I put a bunch of Dynasty content out. All my buy lows are out, so go check those out if you're into Dynasty. Redraft content, a bunch of it's going to be coming your way very shortly. So, like I said, hit that subscribe button if you want to beat your friends and family in fantasy football. Alrighty, let's take a look at who is out there. Okay, this pick is pretty easy for me right now with who's already been taken. And we see the drafts are at CMC, CeeDee Lamb, Tyreek Hill, Breece Hall, Ja'Marr Chase, Justin Jefferson, Amon-Ra, Bijan, A.J. Brown. I'm going to snag Jahmyr Gibbs here. I have a lot of belief in him for this upcoming season. Just think he's going to be very good. Looked really good in the field, and I think he'll get the ball even more. I think David Montgomery will continue to be a factor, but the efficiency numbers that he can reach, I think, are going to be very good this upcoming season. Okay. So now taking another look at who is still out there. Yeah, let's head back to this. I am going to take Kyren here. Just the volume he got last year. He won a per game basis. I believe he was an RB2. Absolutely excelled in that role. And I think I might start this draft 3 RBs, honestly, with how it's rolling so far. Honestly, I just don't love a lot of these wide. Debo's a good player. Michael Pittman is, but Michael Pittman lost Gardner Minshew, who hyper-targeted him this last year. So that lowers him a little bit for me. So I'm going to go ahead and take James Cook, the guy who's lost a lot of targets on his team and could catch even more passes this year. And is coming off an excellent campaign from last year. So now we got 3 RBs. We really got to start attacking this wide receiver position. And Jalen Waddle's out there. That's who I'm going to take. He just got a massive extension as well. He is part of the plans for the Miami Dolphins for the future. So I'm going to go ahead and snag Jalen Waddle there. When I'm able to get him in the 4th round as my first wide receiver, I am really happy to start 3 RBs. Taking a look. Mostert's out there, but I'm going to go ahead and take Devonta Smith. Honestly, maybe one of my most drafted players because he gets me in the 4th and the 5th rounds, and I'm very willing to take him in all those positions. And I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on Malik Neighbors here, a hyper-talented wide receiver. I know people might be a little bit lower on him because of Daniel Jones, but I do think he's going to be hyper-targeted in that offense with that draft capital and their depth chart. And I believe he's a very talented wide receiver who can contribute right away as a rookie. Okay, quarterback position is dried up a lot here. There's still some guys out there that we can use, though. And we're going to go ahead and take Zach Moss here. Just the last RB, I think, of a tier. So I'm going to go ahead and snag him up. And then continue to attack some of these other positions as we go. Jaden Reed's out there. He's a tempting player to draft, although I think I have got another guy I've got my eyes on that I'm going to wait a little bit longer on. I think Rashee Rice is a value at this point in drafts. It's just a question of obviously how long he's going to be suspended. If this was my actual draft, I think he'd be probably worth the pick here. Let's say he has a 2 to 4 game suspension. I think I could probably deal with that. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and snag another running back here and take Tyjae Spears. I think he's very talented, and I think he'll be the starter for the Tennessee Titans. Looked good last year. Let's go to our cheat sheets now. Christian Watson is out there. I'm going to go ahead and draft him. I just really like the upside that he possesses. You can get him so late in the draft. Green Bay really didn't address the wide receiver position very much at all. And yeah, you're able to get a stud player who, if he stays on the field, can contribute in massive ways for your fantasy team. We know Jordan Love is good. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons to like him. Okay, now we got the long wait. This one is tough. I'm going to go ahead and take Rico Dowdle here. I just think he is a good running back and he's got a good opportunity to be able to win that job. They brought Ezekiel Elliott in this year, but Rico was good this last year. And if you look stat wise, Ezekiel Elliott 2 years ago when he was on the Cowboys averaged or lower yards per carry substantially than Rico did this last year, and Zeke's yards per carry went down even in New England as well. Not the only metric, but he's an inefficient running back for sure. And I think there could be a lot more opportunity for some of these other guys. Taking a look at the depth chart, let me go ahead. I will take Mike Williams here. Worthy of it to me at this point in the 11th round, coming off the ACL there, but he could still be good. And then let's take a look at this one more time. Let's go ahead and select Joshua Palmer. He could be the number 1 wide receiver for the Chargers. Ladd McConkey's also there, but Palmer is the only incumbent who we saw really contribute last year. Quentin Johnston was really tough, so I'm going to go ahead and snag him there. Josh Downs got back to me as well. I'll snag him. As I say, I don't think I took a tight end, but you can always add one later. We really just stacked running backs and wide receivers here. I do cut the draft a little bit shorter just because we don't spend the whole time just filling, farther and farther bench spots. But obviously, a lot of good quarterbacks still out there that I could have streamed. But I do like to kind of wait in the onesie positions. If there's an actual draft, I obviously would have taken one. But let's go over the team. So I got Jahmyr Gibbs, Kyren Williams, Jalen Waddle, Devonta Smith, James Cook. Really love that starting lineup. Then we move over to the bench. We got Malik Neighbors, Zach Moss, Tajay Spears, Christian Watson, Rico Dowdle, Mike Williams, Joshua Palmer, Josh Downs. But yeah, I really like that team. Think I've got good backs, good wide receivers, really pretty balanced there, obviously. And then if I was going to do this draft again, to Rico Dowdle there, I could have easily gotten a George Kittle, or I guess no, it's going the other way. But I could have gotten Evan Ingram there, who I like even a little bit better this upcoming season. And then, but you see how good of quarterbacks are still out there in this league. The way the draft went, like Tua's still out there in this league. He's available. Caleb Williams, Justin Herbert, those guys, I would just stream some of those, and I'd be fine with my roster for sure. And I would rather have it with all the running backs and the wide receivers and figure out my quarterback and tight end after the draft, than vice versa. Alrighty, if you guys have made it to this point in the video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section down below. I'll respond as always. This has been Fantasy Joe. Thank you guys so much for watching.